What's up, Shady Sports Network? I'm back here with a very special guest tonight, Mr. Kyle Lester. Kyle, how you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. Enjoying my birthday. Just got done with hot
Happy
yoga.
birthday, man. Happy birthday.
Man, thank you, thank you.
So I think today's a perfect day for us to sit back and reflect on basically your entire life today on your 34th birthday. So start me through in high school and growing up in Detroit, Michigan.
Man, growing up in Detroit, it was good. It wasn't never like a difficult part that we went through. Family oriented, a lot of love and support from the people that I was playing football with and against. So they ended up making me a better person. Then when I got to high school, I went to Redford High School, which is no longer around. Played there under Coach Spann, Charles Spann. Um, went to Southwestern High School and ended up graduating from there. And went all city 3 times. Second team honorable mention for All American twice up out of Southwestern and Redford. So ended up taking my talents to University of Illinois, but ended up coming back home and working. Family problems came about, but ended up working, started doing security and everything like that. And got a call from Butte Community College to come out there and play. Played out there for a year. Then I ended up transferring to Feather River Community College right down the road. Played for them for a minute and signed my national letter of intent to University of Mississippi and caught a legal case. That's why I didn't get to play there.
So were you able to graduate with a college degree at the end of it? Or?
No, I ended up, like I said, catching a legal case, and that derailed everything as far as for me working towards a degree and everything like that.
Sure. So as you look back on that time in your life, how do you feel like you've grown as a person from that?
Man, the decisions and the people that I put myself around. Like it's no in between. There's a lot of guys that I see that's doing the same things that I was doing, and it's like that's going down a path that they don't need to go down. Just go ahead and focus on your sport. Go ahead and hone in on your craft and perfect everything that you're doing instead of going through. And then it's not just you going through the process of being in prison and being locked up and everything like that. You taking your family through this too, mentally, emotionally. Like it's a lot that goes into that though. But I had a strong village behind me. I still do have them with me. So I was blessed with that, having that family-oriented community around me.
Sure. So after college, how were you able to get in the professional game in arena football? Like, how did you get your start?
So I can go ahead and credit Mansfield Dinkins. He was one of my high school coaches. He ended up giving me the opportunity to go and work out for the Green Bay Blizzard. Went and worked out for the Green Bay Blizzard. They ended up letting me go because I didn't want to sign with the Salina Liberty and CIF. Ended up going to Bismarck and playing with Bismarck, Coach Miller. Rod Miller gave me a chance to go ahead and put my talents on showcase. So I thank Rod Miller for that too, man, giving me a chance. The whole Bismarck staff, man, they welcomed me with open arms.
Sure. So playing in Bismarck, talk a little bit about that. How were the fans? I know they have a nice little fan base. They did have a nice
man. Look, the fan base, man. Listen, when I say the Horny Bucks go crazy, like they was there every game, win, lose, or draw. They was there rooting for us, man. Like no other, man. Like the fan base was so crazy, bro. Like I never felt that love right there just from fans. And like even though our record didn't show that we was winning, they were still with us every walk of the way. Home games, man. Other teams hated playing there because they were so noisy.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
They had a good fan base. I hope they come back next year.
Oh yeah, for sure. They I ended up getting an indication that they gonna end up moving from Bismarck and going to Fargo.
Oh, Fargo.
Yeah. So they shut down operations for this year for the 2023 season.
Okay, so obviously you playing in Bismarck, you had to travel a lot to different states. You had to go to Frisco, Arizona, Massachusetts. Talk a little bit about the travel and how that experience was.
With those guys in Bismarck, man, it was fun. Every bit of fun because in my situation, I thought football was gonna be taken away from me, and I didn't never think I would get it back. And then to be playing professionally, and with the organization like that that made sure that all the guys were taken care of, I definitely appreciate them for that for sure.
Sure. So, what does your typical off season look like?
So I have my own security company, Big Ape Security LLC, and I do security for celebrities and everything like that. So I move around with a couple of celebrities, basketball, NBA players, a couple of guys from the Pistons, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duran, Josh Jackson. You know, those good friends of mine, but they also, I just don't look at them as clients. I look at them like little brothers. You know, we made a tight bond with them, so they definitely cool. Sada Baby, Skilla Baby, FMBDZ. These guys are they go ahead, they're good clients, but they also like little brothers to me though.
So that's honestly really, really cool that you do that. So talk about how that idea started and how you made it, like how you were able to connect with such big names like that.
So my brother Wayne White, he's Sada Baby's manager. He started off doing security for him and T Grizzly, but he eventually moved up the ranks and got with Sada Baby as his manager. So once I did come home, and he put me in a position to go ahead and be able to work with a team of guys with Sada Baby, and it just grew from there.
That's awesome, man. I mean,
Yep.
that must be so cool for you to be able to.
Man, I was starstruck a couple times when we met a couple people. I was like, okay, I toned it in, but I ended up, I was like, I had fun with it also, though.
What is your craziest story from security that you can share on camera?
No, I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't say it. But okay, one. It was a female that followed us from one of the shows to the airport and she was like right next to us, and she was like, she looked over. They asked her like, "Do you need help, ma'am?" She was like, "No, they get my ticket," and we didn't know like where she was from, and somebody, one of the other security was like, "That's old girl from the show." It was crazy, man. It was like some of the things that fans do is like it'd go over the top sometimes.
So I imagine a lot of the skills you use to security. Like I feel like you doing security must make football so easy for you. Because
Definitely does. It definitely does. Like from transitioning from the club security to personal security, it's a big difference. It's like night and day. So with this club security, you're dealing with drunk people and all of that, and definitely got to go ahead. That's when the O line drive blocking skills come into effect right there. So it
so
correlates over.
yeah, so as you enter the season with the Duke City Gladiators, the IFL is stacked, especially the Western Conference. Like you said, Bay Area. You have Darius guys in Las Vegas. Like, don't even get me started on that. And then you have Arizona. Like, how do you plan to compete with all these teams? Every game is going to be a dogfight.
Man, every game is gonna be like a championship game, man. And then with us being in the Western Conference, it's like you said, it's so stacked, man. We're gonna have to be on our A game every week. Like coming out the gates, we're playing Northern Arizona. That's a good team. That's a good team. So we definitely doing our homework. We definitely ready to compete against them guys. And the work that we putting in with Nate Davis back there at quarterback, he about to make my job way easier.
Yes, sir. That's gonna be awesome watching Nate back on the field. You know, being able to come back from that injury from last year. So I have this talk often with a lot of people. I don't believe there's a big difference from an XFL player and an IFL player. I see guys week after week in the XFL either getting cooked, especially the offensive line playing the XFL is horrendously bad. I guess why the IFL is so overlooked. Like there's so many guys in the IFL that should be in the XFL if they want to be able to at least, in my opinion.
I believe from the things that I've been going through so far with them is politics. It's politics. It's a lot of politics within that. The XFL, the USFL, it's a lot of politics involved in that. So I don't want to get involved in the name calling or anything like that, but just to say, if it's definitely a lot of politics involved in that. Your play is definitely gonna go ahead and show, but like you said, also it's a lot of linemen that's getting cooked in that league. So I wonder how they got there. That's
Yeah,
my question.
100%. I mean, it's, especially the USFL. Like,
who uncle did they call to go ahead and get this, the strings pulled?
100%. So, have you been in contact with any USFL or XFL team, or even like LFA or CFL?
I ended up having a CFL team call about me and inquire about me when I was in Bismarck, but those talks ended up falling through. I didn't end up hearing anything back. Then I had an invite to the USFL tryout lineman camp down in Houston. It was took place at Rice University. So we're waiting to go ahead and hear back from them.
So, obviously, this is your first time, I imagine, in New Mexico. Um, I mean, that's just such a different kind of state to be in. Like, how do you feel? How is Mexico treating you?
It's good so far. I've been out of here a couple of days, and the teammates they received me with open arms. We was joking earlier today at team dinner like an hour ago, just joking with each other. So uh the coaches, coaching staff, the owner, Miss G, she's definitely cool. So I like it down here so far. I'm gonna definitely go ahead and get out for sure during our bye week. Go ahead and explore the city and everything like that. Definitely going to Top Golf with a couple of teammates.
Top Golf. We need to get one up my way. I
Man, listen, it's so fun.
love watching videos on Top Golf. But so the season's coming up. I believe you start next week.
Yep.
Like, you must be ready. You must be juiced. You must be jacked up, ready to go. Like,
Man, listen, I'm biting at the bit, man. So, like you said, the West Coast Conference now is so stacked, man. It's like, sheesh. One of my guys, one of my old running backs from last year, PJ Vander, he's out there with Darius guys out in Vegas. So they're gonna be a two-headed monster because that dude, he puts in the hard work on and off the field. So he was an underrated running back for sure.
exactly. And I think having Darius guys in the league, like, I can't believe
It's gonna bring more eyes. I think
it.
it's gonna bring way more eyes.
It is. It's like when,
Dude is legit. He's legit, like stamped. Like, yeah.
yeah, he's
But only thing he needs, like a lot of us need in this league, is just somebody give us a chance.
Yeah.
Somebody give us a chance to go ahead and show, okay, you played in the arena football league, but you got guys putting it on the line week after week. No matter their age, no matter what their past is, no matter what obstacles they had to overcome, they still playing professional football. They're getting paid for it. They're taking care of their family. No matter what the dollar amount is, you're still a professional football player. You got to carry yourself as such. So the other leagues can go ahead and look upon a person and be like, okay, well, he's too old for this league, or he too old for us, or
yeah.
as long
So
as you get a chance, you go ahead and be ready. You'll be good to go.
definitely. So you talk about the IFL and how competitive it is compared to some other arena leagues. So what are your expectations for this weekend with Arizona and Quad Cities, and then you have Frisco and Green Bay?
Frisco and Green Bay, that's gonna be a good game.
You think so?
Roberson definitely gonna go ahead and have them boys ready, man. And I played with a lot of those. I mean, I practiced with a lot of those guys. I never played a game down in Green Bay, but building that camaraderie with them I think I went through three weeks of camp with them. I made it all the way up to the last day. They ended up releasing me, and then I went to Bismarck, and then we played them. It wasn't nothing but all smiles after the game. It was business on the field between the lines when the numbers was going, but at the end of the game, though, like the respect was given, though. But definitely Green Bay, I'm definitely watching that game, tuning into that game. Green Bay and Frisco. Billy Back got them boys down there. He got them boys ready.
Oh
But
yeah,
that's definitely gonna be a hell of a game, though.
So with Duke City season starting, I assume you're obviously going to start for them. Where can we find you on the field?
Don't tell nobody.
Oh yeah, nah, it's obvious, bro. It's obvious. What are you starting at? Center, left guard, right guard?
Left guard.
Left guard. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So who are the other linemen on the team that you have?
We got Dante Ogburn. He was a member with me up in Bismarck from last season, and we have two other guys that's competing. One of them is a returner. He played last year, slightly for Duke City. So the line camaraderie that we building right now is going to definitely translate to the field. Like once the game is like kicking off, we definitely gonna go ahead and roll some heads down the field for sure.
How are the running backs looking?
Running back shifty. Like you're gonna see a couple moves from a couple guys. I'm not gonna say no names. You just gonna be like, okay, hopefully I can get another interview with you. But when I say shifty, sheesh.
Oh yeah, okay.
Man.
Right. So as we wrap up here, tell me one piece of advice you have for the young kids watching. What would you tell them based on what you've gone through? What would you tell them?
Go ahead and listen to your coaches and your parents. They're not gonna lead you wrong at all. You go ahead and stay that line. If there's no in between with it, you got to stay the line. You can't be straddling the fence with this. Like if you really want to go ahead, I don't care if you want to be a doctor, you got to go ahead and fully commit to what you want to go ahead and do. You know, you get the right people around you, the ones that's already in a position that can help you and give you advice on how to make it to any field that you in, to make it to that top tier level. Go ahead and follow that advice.
Yes,
No
sir.
deterring from it or nothing like that.
Yes, sir. You already know, man. Gotta watch out for them snakes.
There
So
you go. Cut
yes,
your grass, keep it low.
yes, sir. 100%. So, Kyle, I want to thank you so much for coming on tonight. You were awesome. I can't wait to watch you in Duke City and Gladiator Nation. And yeah, good luck the rest of the way, man. It's gonna be an awesome season. You're welcome back anytime, and have a good rest of the night.
Man, appreciate you, man. Thank you for inviting me on my birthday, man. I got to get you a jersey too, bro.
Yes,
Go ahead
sir.
and get you a jersey, send you a jersey, man. I go ahead and